What if I were to tell you that Kenji's father is actually very important for the future of Camp Cretaceous? Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous video. It's been a while since we've done one of these because content has been rather slim lately regarding Camp Cretaceous. With the current change of plan for Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4 moving into December time, it's going to be a while until we get a few more bits of information. However, nonetheless, I like to speculate, you like my theories, so I'm here to create another video for you guys. And today's video is, what's going to happen with Kenji's father and is he really important for the future stories of Camp Cretaceous? Thank you so much for the support recently on my videos, I really do appreciate it. We've been going a little bit off topic, but I see that loads of you have actually been enjoying the videos that I've been producing, so thank you so much for the support, as it really does mean a lot during this tough time. Do consider subscribing for more content, but for now, let's get into the video. So why is Kenji's dad important, and what is kind of going on with Kenji and his father? Because I believe it's not just me that kind of sees that Kenji doesn't really have a great relationship from his father. In Season 1, he was just, spoken about, it wasn't really mentioned too much, just here and there, and that's how we know Kenji's wealth was very high. We also get information that he was friends with Masrani and all the higher ups at Jurassic World, and that kind of explains why Kenji was able to go back to Isla Nublar, as he says a cajillion times, but I'm pretty sure it would have been about 20-25 times. That is because Kenji's father links very well with Jurassic World. But one scene during Camp Cretaceous Season 1 was how Kenji explained that his father was never there, which kind of suggests that Kenji was neglected. It seems like when a businessman becomes very wealthy, they want to keep their wealth, they want to keep growing as a business and keep gaining money, and it seems like that similar system and stance has occurred for Kenji. Kenji may have been neglected because his father really wanted to work out on his business. So it seems like the relationship between those two kind of has broken off a little bit. And in Season 3 you can see how Kenji relates back to his childhood a lot more, and he's just got a happier face about it. In Season 2, again, there wasn't too much information about Kenji and his father, and I believe only really was spoken about when Kenji wanted to brag that his parents knew about Masrani, or they were friends with Masrani, shall I say, to Mitch and Tiff, but I don't think Mitch and Tiff really caught on to who exactly Masrani was, so I don't think that really worked out for him. But in Season 3, it's arguably the best season to get more information regarding his father. We see an actual picture of him and multiple pictures of him on the wall in the penthouse. However, one of them is him standing in front of the White House, a governmental building, which suggests that his wealth isn't the only thing that is getting him places. It's clear that he's very popular amongst A-list celebrities and also governmental access, but that also begs to the question, if he was pictured in front of the White House and with all of his wealth, he was obviously invited in by the president. But if he's so close with the president, or he's been there before and they know about him, why hasn't he requested anybody to go over to Isla Nublar and save his own child? I am aware that I made a video about how the campers are left behind because Isla Nublar is just currently restricted right now, nobody can go onto it, similar to Isla Sorna. And I believe after the events of Isla Sorna, security is taken a lot more highly. But with Kenji's father's wealth, I'm sure that they must have been able to do so somehow, send over some jets, some boats, and try to rescue the kids and the campers, especially Kenji. But why hasn't he done that? It kind of just proves how poor of a father Kenji's dad really is towards Kenji, because not only was he neglected as a child, but it seems now at the age of 16 he's still being neglected. Kenji's father is well within the ranks of the wealth to be able to afford people to go and break the law to rescue and capture his own son from a dinosaur infested island, and I'm not too sure why he hasn't done that, to be honest. Now, one thing I did want to point out was when Sammy was looking through the scrapbook of Kenji's childhood, and she did actually ask why there are no pictures of him, but Kenji abruptly stops her from saying that and takes the book away. Now, I'm not too sure why he's acted like this. Some people suspect that Kenji is actually adopted from his father and he never knew his biological father, or that Kenji is completely making it up. I kind of believe that in a way, but at the same time I don't believe it, because how did he arrive on the island via helicopter? How did Roxy know he was the rich one? And he has a great story to continue, and it doesn't seem like he's being caught out when he does tell the story about his father. So I do genuinely believe that his father shown in Camp Cretaceous is actually his father, not some random idol. But it's just the fact that his father was very neglectful throughout Kenji's childhood, and that's why he kind of gets upset and a little bit touchy about these things. Maybe that's why he wasn't in any of the photos. Maybe he was the one taking the photos instead. However, one scene as well, Kenji found his old 5-year-old drawing of his family and he smiled and he kept hold of it, and we get to see it later on in episode 3, I believe it was, towards the end of the program. So it's clear to see that he does have some sort of reminiscence when it does come to his family. But one thing he says in season 1 was something about how awesome it would be to save a bunch of mermaids from a shark. In that drawing, I believe somebody is drawn as a mermaid, and, loan sharks are involved with money, they tend to have a lot of wealth, so maybe there's a deeper lore, deeper story to Kenji's father here, and actually he doesn't really like his father. He had to save, let's say, his mother or his sister from his father because his father was just a nasty person. Maybe something of the sorts there, but I think I'm looking too deeply into that. And something else I may be thinking too deep into was when Sammy seemed to have found out something about Kenji, but decided not to share it with the group. Now what I mean by that is that Sammy was reading the book, she was looking through the book, and she just tended to smile and kind of get a better understanding as to who Kenji really was. However, later in that episode she did confirm that looking through that book, she did actually miss her family, and that's why she wanted to go and explore and find out about Mantah Corp and also Isla Nublar so that she can actually see her family, so maybe I am looking too deep into that. Kenji also went for the ornament, the gati, that his dad owns, which means that he wants to kind of remember his dad, he wants to be closer to his dad, and it's probably the last thing that was quite important that his dad mentioned to him. So again, I may be looking too deep into this, but because of this weird relationship going on, and loads of people speculating that his dad is actually the frontline fighter for Mantah Corp, he's working for Mantah Corp, he owns Mantah Corp in some way. I want to talk about those theories because I'm not too sure how they add up, because at the moment, Kenji's relationship with his father just seems to be a deeper situation than we can anticipate. It's weird to think whether or not it's actually true, it's weird to think if his father was actually a fatherly figure for Kenji. But I do believe that in Season 4 or Season 5, because we finally got photos of Kenji's father in Season 3, we could eventually end up seeing who Kenji's father really is, and whether or not he works for Mantah Corp, and why he mistreated Kenji all of these years. There are loads of questions to pose for Kenji's father, but at this point in time there's not too much information regarding him. I'm pretty sure in some way, shape or form, whether that will be character development or something to do with Mantah Corp, Kenji's father will show up and he will portray everything that we've kind of suspected. It seems like as the seasons go on, we get a little bit more information regarding Kenji's father, so hopefully Season 4 we get a lot, and maybe we actually meet him in Season 5. Again, I did think it was really weird how he owns all of this wealth, but didn't send out anybody to rescue his own son. Well, for now we're not going to think too deep into it because it's just merely a factor of family issues, so hopefully they do get resolved and we can see them get resolved in Season 4 and potentially Season 5. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching today's video. Do let me know your thoughts of Kenji's father down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new and like the video if you enjoyed. But in the meantime, stay safe out there and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.